What about financial information, Kim? What should people consider here?
So for financial information, obviously your banking accounts, bank information, creditors, utilities, account numbers, and passwords. This is helpful too if it's not necessarily an emergency, but you go to move. All of those things are going to be listed in one place. So it'll make it easier when you need to close down utilities and reopen utilities someplace else.
Oh, for sure.
You'll also want to know if you have accounts and there's a POA listed, write that POA next to it who's listed on that account. Mortgage information, login and passwords, credit cards and account numbers and login and passwords, investments, retirement plans, and 401k. You might have a statement in there along with who the contact person is if there needed to be any changes or questions, and also who's listed as the death beneficiary on them.
If they're working with a financial planner, hopefully their advisor has all of this information on the financial, at least most of it, when it comes to their investments and their retirement plan. So hopefully you don't have to document quite as much there if they're working with a planner.
Yeah, absolutely. And who that planner is, so that if, someone has to get involved, then they know who to contact and call.
Right.
Safety deposit information, we've mentioned that, but I put it in here too, because it really depends on where you want it to fall into the binder.
Yeah.
If you have a long-term care insurance policy, oftentimes those are very thick and big. Either have a copy of that in there or, a note of this is where it is in our drawer in our office on the right-hand side. And then also know if you have a long-term care insurance policy, that's great. Don't wait until you need to use it to know what it says. What are your waiting periods? What are your number of deficiencies that need to happen? Does it cover home care and assisted living, or does it just cover assisted living? And if so, what are those dollar amounts? As we know, healthcare is becoming more and more expensive, so it's good to know what your coverage is before you need it.
Absolutely. You do not need care in order to know what you have.
Yes.
In your drawer, in your office, wherever it is. Yeah.
Well, and so many people buy these policies years and years and years ago, and they've had them and they haven't thought about them.
Oh, no. Yeah. They don't remember what they have. So it is a good idea to kind of stay up to date on, I just need a little refresher on what I have, and let your kids know.
And then it's always good to just keep a copy of last year's taxes in there in case for some reason you need that for something. And then if there's any deeds and titles to cars, houses, anything like that. And then again, if like for my mom in her car, is there a death beneficiary on it? Have those things listed as well.
Okay. Good wrap up on the financial info.